Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, hi there. Hello. So, about a month ago, I think, I did a review on Secret Gardening, the coloring book. And since then, I've become really obsessed with typography and coloring and drawing. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to do a video on that too. I don't know. The Secret Gardening kind of got a lot of views, and I was really pleased with it. I was like, holy crap, this is insane. And I don't know, I became really addicted to doing these things. And I thought I would share some tips on how to do it too. I don't know, something like that. And I thought I would make a video on, I don't know, some tips on basically how to not suck at art or something like that. Because I've discovered also that not only do I love making art, but it also helps with depression and panic attacks and anxiety. It also helps with everything. Like when I'm having a hard day or something like that, usually I go and I just, you know what, let's focus and let's do something to take my mind off of that. And I just take a piece of paper and I start drawing or making letters or typography or something like that. And it instantly just like makes me feel better. So here we go. First things first, materials. What do you need to get in order to do all of the things that I've been doing? Starting with paper. When I first started doing this, I realized that big paper, like big, huge paper, was kind of overwhelming, and it was like, I need to fill this space. How do I fill this space without knowing how to do art? So I just kind of like, nope, big isn't for me. So I got a little drawing book that I had at home. I started using it to make typography. This one is a little bit like wrinkled and stuff because my cat decided to jump on it one day. Yay, isn't it? Isn't it fun when your cat does that? Yeah, I know. But eventually I ran out of space in that. I was just like, okay, I need to move up. I need to level up on my game here. My friend Tish told me about a paper called canson. I really don't know how to say that in English. I think it is canson. Google Translator wasn't really helpful in that department, so I think it's paper, canson paper, canson paper, canson. I don't know how to say it. I don't even know how to say it in Portuguese. I'll search more on the web, and on the web, I just sounded like my mother. I'll just search a little bit more and like add something here if I find something. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's how you say it, canson paper. And she said I should try it because it has thick paper, so whenever I write or draw or something, it won't show on the other side. It's like, yeah, I'll check it out. And I went to check it out, and I found this little notebook, and it was around $5, I think, which in reais, which is the currency in Brazil, is kind of really expensive for a tiny little notebook. But it does not show. Let me do something. Like it shows kind of it. It doesn't show as much as the other one, and my problem was that I was drawing in the other paper, and the other sheets would be full of the colorings and the things I did, and this one doesn't show, and I'm so glad because that really threw me off, and I would have to like take off the paper, draw it in a separate place, and then put it back, and just, you know, I have infinite things now. I have infinite sheets of paper that are not in place like this. I have no regrets. It's thick, it has loads of pages, and overall it's just so cute and nice. So I like it. But I also got a cheaper one. This one that is big. This one says in the cover thing, sorry, I'm out of frame. It looked yellow. Oh, it doesn't anymore. Okay. This one says 40 kilograms, which I'm guessing measures the thickness of the paper. I don't know. It looks identical to the printing one that we use on, well, printers. But it's a lot thicker than that, which is good because it won't show on the other side. And it was cheaper. This one comes with 50 leaves, sheets, I don't know how to say that stuff, English, what is, I don't know. Anyway, it comes with 50 of these pages, I don't know. and it was $1.50, around $1.50 in a like regular stationery store in Brazil. You can find this, but as you can probably tell, it's bigger than what I'm usually. So what I do is I fold it in half and I just cut in the middle, and then I have two ones like this. I fold this one in half. You can see it's actually cut here. I folded, I think, this one in half, and this is what I got, a tiny one. It's a little bit bigger than the one that I was using. Compare, look, but it's still tiny compared to the big one. Now pens and pencils. These ones I'm still figuring out, so if you know any brands or anything that can help, just say them in the comments below and I'll check it out. Basically, I got 3 types of black pens in the store. First, a cheap kind. This is by the brand Kit, and it says Max Fine. I don't know if you can see. I'm hoping you can. I can't see. I'm sorry, but I'll show this like in a separate video thing. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, yeah, I got this one for less than $1, which is insane because these thin type of pens are really hard to find for like cheap amounts in Brazil, at least. This one, I do have a problem with it. It's not very strong, like the traces aren't very strong. But for tracing drawings and letters, it's good. Just one thing, don't use watercolor or chalk on it. It can't handle water, like seriously, it just freaks out. Next one is the wrong kind. I have anxiety around people, like a lot of people. And when I went to the store for the first time, there were a lot of people. So I basically just stormed in the place that stores pens, and I was just like, I need black pen. Okay, this is black. This looks cool. I'm just gonna, I just grabbed it and I went away. So not only did I bring home a thick one, I bought a blue one. Yes, I did that. So test your pens at the store, kids. Seriously, first, just test them first. And the final one is the expensive but awesome one. This is by the brand Unipen or Mitsubishi Pencil. I don't know, I'm still figuring out what the name of this is because it says a bunch of things. But anyway, it's water and fade proof. Can confirm it really is. It says here, and it really is. And it's a 0.5 millimeters. It was around $6, which is a lot. Like, converted this to my currency, it's a lot. But it hasn't let me down, I promise you. I've made more than 20 drawings in typography with it so far, and it's still kicking. One thing though, you have to wait for it to dry if you want to erase pencil lines. Otherwise, it'll make blurs and stuff. But overall, I love this. Seriously, it's insanely good, and I'm actually thinking of buying another one because it's really good. Also, a little tip, if you can't find either of these, I would suggest looking up for either 0.5 millimeter pens, which is the thin one, or I said 0.5, didn't I? It was 0.4, I'm sorry. Or the 0.0, the 0.5. They are the best ones I've found so far for coloring, especially when the drawing has details and stuff, and also for typography because it makes amazing letters. Seriously, it does. I've also been using watercolor pencils and chalk. My watercolor pencil is the one mentioned in my Secret Garden book, the Acrylex kind. It's good, but not the best. I still think maybe Faber-Castell, I don't know how to say that, is much better. Now the chalk is actually my hair chalk. I also have a review for it on the channel if you want to check it out. I stopped using hair chalk just because it's too much of a hassle. And then a revelation came to me one day. What if I painted with it? I do believe this was first designed to actually be for painting, like for painting things. So I gave it a try and loved this. I bought this set on AliExpress and it was around $7 if I'm correct. I don't know, I think so. I'll leave a link down below. I did, as I said, made a review on this for hair chalking. So if you want to see that, link is in the description too. Last but not least, on the materials things, if you're going to do watercolor, brushes. Seriously, it's good to have at least 2 kinds of brushes. The thicker one to fill in like the entire drawing that you're gonna do, and a thinner one. Thinner? Don't know if that's a word. I'm making it up, don't care. And a thinner one to draw details. Okay, that's all for materials. Now let's go for the actual tips on how to draw and do stuff. First, start slow and copying things. To enter the world of art, I started with typography. I would basically get quotes from books and songs and write them down on a piece of paper. Get Pinterest ideas for the shape of the letters and go with it. Then, as I got better, I started using banners and frames. That was really loud. Can you not? Sorry. I started using banners and frames and things like that to just kind of make it a little bit more fluffy and full of things. Number 2, draw what you love. I'm obsessed with cacti, foxes, and deer, so I started getting images of these things and copying them. I made a bunch, like a bunch. Keep making them until you don't have to copy. And even if it sucks, just keep making them. Practice really helps refining. That goes for lettering and typography as well. Choose a type of font you love the most and just keep making it. That way, when you're done with making it for a long time, you have a refined style that you can do that. That's your comfort zone. When you start finding it boring or just dislike it, choose another one, and you're gonna have like sets of fonts that you love, and you're making it and you're the expert on it or something like that. Number 3, draw it for days. Like I said, practice helps refine. So draw it. Draw it until you hate it. Make different types of the things you like, different shapes, different colors, everything. Just make it. Number 4, be in your zone. You could be sitting under a tree, going to a coffee shop, in the floor of your bedroom, or just, I don't know, going to the backyard. Whatever it is, find a place that you can concentrate and just go with the flow. And finally, don't aim for perfection. Just don't do it. Nothing in life is easy when we put that much pressure on ourselves. So be happy with the little battles. Like, yay, I got to color in line. Or I finally got to, I don't know, make a circle even. These little things combined can make you an incredible artist. Seriously, I'm not joking. I started doing crappy things and now I'm doing better. I'm doing great things. I'm patting myself on the back because I really like what I'm doing. So do that. Pat yourself on the back too. Say, you know, I'm trying something new and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you. If you're not, I'm proud of you. Plus, art isn't a fixed term. It isn't something that has to be inside of one mode or one box. You don't have to be like someone else. Can you imagine if Picasso was the same as Van Gogh? That would be so boring. Okay, that is it. I hope I made sense and I hope these things help you. If you do have any other suggestions for people and for myself, leave them in the comments down below. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and you can share this with your artsy friends and say, hey, you know, you should start doing this. Hey, here, let's start doing this together or something like that. And I don't know, I hope this inspired you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!